I need skull.
I wonder if you can grow things up here.
Probably. But no, why not?
Because it's winter.
Is it really though?
Yes.
Right here it is.
Such a better way to get arrows.
The night is dark and full of
Get the that fucking show, dude.
Love that show. So sad
Yeah,
to see it's done.
Yeah, but you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do that prelude shit. They're gonna do like before everything, and it's gonna start off with fucking Bran telling the story of like Rhaegar, Targaryen, and Aemon, and
Yep.
all that, and then it's just gonna be one big flashback, dude, and then boom. That's how they'll do it, man. They'll make Bran start telling the story.
Well,
You mean
yeah.
they'll make another show that they can make go on for 8 years and then depress everybody when it ends?
Disappointed at all. Would not be disappointed.
Nope,
on that
I would.
show at all.
I would like it. It's just, the writing is a little bad in that last season. Yeah.
I love Sons of Anarchy. So if what's his name from Sons of Anarchy would write the show, I mean, they could kill everybody, and you would expect it.
Well, they should have expected it in this one. Like, the show literally started with people dying.
It's true.
It's just the writing was bad. I mean,
And she did exactly what she promised. She said she's going to kill everyone. No one believes her.
they should have made like they should have strung out the whole series for like 10 seasons. Like 7 and 8 should have focused on the Night King and everything, and the battle between them.
Yeah, the Night King one went a little fast, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then like season 9 should have been all about Cersei and her getting taken down and everything like that. And then season 10 should have been Daenerys and her downfall, and at the end of that, her dying. Like they should have made it. They should have extended it, but they tried to fit way too much into so little, and it was just bad.
Like, I could agree to you with some points, like,
The
about...
filming was really good. Like a lot of the shit that they did was amazing. I loved it. But it was just like the writing. Like what Arya stabs the Night King and like boom, it's done. Like first of all, that like what the fuck?
Well, they
Rhaegar's
kind of built that up to where she was going to be instrumental.
Yeah, but I mean,
The
I don't
books
know.
aren't done yet.
But like, yeah, I don't think the books are done with that point.
No, well, he straight up said he wanted the show to have a different ending than his books. That's the only reason why they ended it that way, is because he didn't want them to have the actual ending. Like, that's... Like, he straight up said that the other day, and it was the stupidest fucking thing.
Itself, like a fully grown dragon in the sky, you know? Like, they're not gonna get taken down by some fucking cheap, arrow.
Well, it depends. If it hit him in the wing.
Well, I mean, those bolts that they were shooting at them were not little. I mean, they were, 10 feet long.
No, but you gotta realize, I don't know. Like, for being that close, like an eagle can spot a fucking rabbit running on a mountainside, dude. Like a dragon should be able, like, to sense a little bit more. Those things are masters of
Yeah,
the
but
sky.
that doesn't mean they know, like...
Sometimes you can't see the forest for the trees. I mean, it had all these people and boats all focused on and whatever. And,
Yeah, but if
this
there's
little
an
boat coming
opening on the
flying in.
mountainside, like, they couldn't see that? I don't get it.
Do you know how much pressure is on the wing membrane of a dragon?
But I mean, they're
Like,
built
if you
for
get that ripped, like a little hole even, it's gonna go just from the force of the dragon flying.
Yeah, it'll rip its own wings out, yeah.
I'm just saying, I think it could have dodged it better. I'm not saying they got hit. That's what I'm saying. Like, it should have been able to see it from that distance, or you know, those ships there. Like, I understand if like you get it like a hole ripped through the wing, yeah, like that's damage and shit. But I'm just saying he could have fucking dodged it or something.
Uh-oh. That guy.
It's only one. That's just a little cannibal. Did I just kill him one shot?
Yeah.
I just threw an arrow into the back of his head.
Did you steal all my bones that were on this fire?
No, I only took 2.
There's none left. I had 2 dead bodies.
I don't know. Maybe they disappear over time. I only took 2.
I'm gonna leave these ones here, and we'll see if they disappear.
I'm streaming this, so you can go back and look. I only took 2. Why don't you die as easy as the last one? You have like 3 arrows sticking out of your face. Ow. Maybe the back of the head does more damage. I can't light this. Why can't I light this? Cor, can you light this? I don't want to eat the fucking shitty meat on it. Oh, I saw it for a second. There you go. How many arrows can you put in? The quiver. I'm at like 30 arrows right now. But yeah, but to your point earlier about making it go on longer, their LostFellow, being somebody who's watched a lot of TV series, I hate watching a show for so long and then watching them ruin it by bringing it out farther. So
I understand what you mean by that. I just don't think it would have been that in this case.
Well, you don't know. Like, that's the thing. It's like with like Dexter, for example, I didn't think that they ever needed to just end it, right? Because the way the show was set up, it could just last, right?
Right.
And then he could, give it, it's just one of those shows where it didn't necessarily need to end. But then the last season came and it was just so bad, right? Like it's all about finding that middle ground, right? And it's hard to with shows like that, or like they're also doing a Lord of the Rings show next. I think somebody's doing a Lord of the Rings show, and it's just like,
well, that's gonna be hard because the movies are so iconic.
The movies were incredible. I loved them.
and
I wouldn't see it being a good idea to do a Lord of the Rings series.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot that they haven't touched on. Like, all they've done is The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. That's it. They still have a lot of books to go on.
There's so much in betweens that it's going to be amazing.
Well, like what?
Oh, dude, there's so many little things that they didn't include in the movies. So many little things.
Oh,
I
that
couldn't
were in
even
the
start
book?
to
And
count.
yeah, and then there's a lot of things that they just made, like, just kind of ignored, really.
Yeah, just went right around.
Yeah, like, who exactly Gimli is kind of just skipped completely over. Who like Gimli's father was fucking a part of Bilbo's. Yeah, he was a part of Bilbo's journey party. Like, and it's completely skipped over. It's just like, oh, here you go. Here's Gimli. It's just like, who the fuck is Gimli? Like, and the whole, they touched on it a little bit in The Hobbit of how old Aragorn and Legolas actually are.
Yeah.
And they touched on it just a little bit in The Hobbit. Like, it's kind of just one of those things where,
Just so you know, in Lord of the Rings, Aragorn is in his 80s,
Yes.
and he is in his prime.
Yes.
yep, he lives to be like 150 or something like that.
Weird. And he's a human?
Yeah.
Yep.
Humans lived that long back then, huh?
The place where he's from,
Oh, and they don't,
destroyed.
and you also got to look at fucking Gandalf. Like, Gandalf is stupidly old, and there's a story behind.
Gandalf is great.
Yeah, and there's a story behind of how he got his not immortality but basic immortality.
Yeah.
And then there's also a story about why the elf queen or elf goddess, whatever you want to call her, is never doing anything. Just kind of hides away. There's a story behind that, and it involves Gandalf.
Galadriel.
Yeah. Like, there's still after the events of Lord of the Rings, there's still like another 60 years worth of content as well.
Crazy.
Not much really happens. Most of it's just rebuilding and
Right. By the way, Galadriel is absolutely badass.
she is like the most powerful being in all of existence.
Holy fuck, yeah.
Next
Someone else told me
to
that too.
Sauron.
Well,
Or Sauron.
she was more powerful than him until the Ringmaker made the rings.
Yeah.
Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then there's still that whole story, the whole story behind the making of the rings and Celebrimbor's story. Like, there's a whole bunch that they have. Like, it's just kind of implied through the movies.
I mean, there's so much stuff. They could go on with Lord of the Rings stuffs for years and never cover all of it. Tolkien really was a visionary.
And there's quite a bit of it.
Brilliant right in front of me.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of it, like in the Silmarillion, where it's just kind of like it's little short stories that he doesn't go too much into detail with.
And
That
the beginning of the universe.
yeah,
Yep.
like that he doesn't go into too much detail with, but could be such an amazing story if it was completely finished. You know, I could be helping you, Cora. I said, you know, I could be helping you. But I'm running around looking. I've killed so many birds that they have stopped spawning.
There's one just right over here.
Where? I need to kill it.
The red one just flew by me. Before you were talking about how you could be helping.
Let's see here.
Come right into some mutants, LOL damn.
god in Lord of the Rings. His name is Iluvatar. And then, like, Melkor is like Lucifer, pretty much, and he's the
Yeah,
one that
pretty
created
much.
Sauron, because Sauron is his most devoted
Yeah.
warrior, and Sauron's basically, in his own right, a god. But
Well, it's just like the elf queen lady is not really a goddess, but she might as well be.
yeah, that's basically Sauron too. But yeah, Melkor is one of Iluvatar's children, in the same way that God created the angels,
All right.
and he's basically Lucifer.
God damn.
Talk about nerd country. Fucking nerds up in here.
Coming from,
I just
you know,
grabbed the Silmarillion real quick and opened it up. I just need to refresh my memory real quick.
Yeah, there is so much that they haven't even touched on yet. They could go in any direction.
and it's really the same way with the Star Wars as well. Like there's
Yeah. There's
so
much
many.
more content in the books.
God, I hope they get into the books.
They have admitted that they are going to be touching on Exar Kun and the Old Republic.
Yeah, they want the stuff after Return of the Jedi, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll jump. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I don't know if they will jump in between the two movies or in between the two series that they've already done. Right. I don't know if they'll jump in there.
Well, they should. Leia's dead. Fucking recast, start over. Where did you go, Tim?
I'm running back.
Yeah, really. Leia's dead. What can they do there? You know.
Yeah. Well, and
the CG Leia looked fantastic.
What do you use to fix these?
the repair hammer.
What the fuck's that?
The fucking right there.
I don't know. I've already built it.
We
Yeah.
have to build it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I really don't care. Like from where they're at right now, I don't care for a world without Jedi and Sith. Right? Like they need to go back before their ending of their new movie, according to their own statements. That they want to. They're trying to create a world without Jedi and Sith.
What is it then?
I don't know.
It's just mankind.
That's just what they. I haven't seen the new movie, but that is their statement after people like. That's just what they said. They're like. They released a statement saying that they want to create a world, or they want to basically make this the end of the line for Jedi and Sith, and it's just like, what the fuck are you? It's like, what is that? Is that the end of this? Like, is that the end of the line? Like,
They end Sith and Jedi, and then what? You got a whole bunch of people just fighting each other for the fun of it.
yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, and I haven't seen their new movie to understand what the hell they meant. But that's just what they said, which I thought was the stupidest thing ever, because it's just like, oh, not only are you telling people that, right? You're spoiling your new movie by telling people that. Or at least I'm assuming so. Again, haven't seen it. Who's this guy? Oh, dude made it to base core. So they at least won't be dead. All your damn stick lanterns everywhere. I'm out of skulls and out of sticks. How many of these did you set up, LostFellow? Jesus.
What?
These fucking heads on sticks.
Dude, it's amazing.
There's like 100 of them.
It's gonna be awesome when it's done. Put your skulls on them.
I've already put all the skulls on them. There's tree sap missing from some of them. I'm trying to find out which ones are missing tree sap.
I don't know, probably a bunch.
So I could fill them up with tree sap. Like, I have the rest of the tree sap we need. I just don't know where it's supposed or where it needs to go.
I do too. Yeah, it's around.
Oh, there's somewhere. I like how you didn't light up the road to our gazebo and whatnot.
Oh, see, I haven't done that one yet. I was in the middle of it.
Man, I picked up a rock and a huge tarantula came out from underneath it.
Did it scare you? I hope it scared you.
Oh, this is nice
I
so
squished
far.
it with my ass.
You squished it with your ass?
Yes, with my ass.
There you go, this little...
Ready to go to bed?
Yeah, let's go to bed.
Who are we waiting on to sleep?
Oh, yeah, I'm saving
Two
it now.
people. Two fucking people.
I'm
Not one
good.
person. Two people. Two fucking people. Now one person. Am I still talking in radio?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Find a bunk. Go to bed. Any house will do.
I just built another house that's gonna be completely empty. Up there.